Humility to accept the combined decisions of others, patience, good humour at all times, tolerance and courtesy while working in the best interests of the community. We move to apologies. I've received apologies from Councillor Ross Clough, who's currently on leave of absence. Apologies from Councillor Alf Filipina, Councillor Mike Lee, and Councillor Penny Hulse for lateness. Are there any other apologies?
Happy to move, Mr Chair.
Thank you. Moved by Councillor Wayne Walker.
Apologies for early departure.
C. I'll put the motion. All those in favour, please say aye. To the contrary, no. Carried. Item number 3, declaration of interest. Is there any councillor with any interest that they need to declare for today's meeting? Councillor Casey.
For item 9 and confidential item C1, I'm a member of the Maunga Authority, so it's probably better that I don't take part in
That's fine. Thank you for that declaration. Any other declarations? If not, move to the confirmation of minutes. We have one set of minutes for confirmation from the 26th of July 2018. Do I have a mover for that? Councillor Wayne Walker. Do I have a seconder? Councillor Desley. And we have no discussion arising out of that. I'll put that motion. All those in favour, please say aye. To the contrary, no. Carried. There are no petitions. I come now to requests for public input. There were 3 requests received which were declined in relation to the drop of 1080 poison in the Hunua Ranges. They were declined under section Standing Order 7.4a, as the matter has already been considered by the Environment and Community Committee. Each of the 3 presenters have presented before to that committee, one on the 17th of October 2017, second on the 12th of June 2018, and the third on the 14th of August 2018. So those requests were properly declined on advice from officials, but one request has been approved in part from Tricia Cheel, Friends of Sherwood, in relation to the continued use of glyphosate products in Auckland. So could I ask Tricia Cheel, please, to come forward to the table? And you've got, are you on your own or do you?
No, I've got Nicole Miller.
Okay, Nicole Miller. Invite Nicole. Welcome to both of you. Tricia, welcome back to the committee. Could I please just ask that you confine yourself to glyphosate for the reasons that I've given before. And the standard procedure is, I'm sure you're familiar with it, that if you've got 5 minutes between the two of you to present, and then we'll have questions from councillors.
Thank you.
Welcome to the committee. Please feel free to commence your comments.
Thank you very much. But I do note that it's the continued use of glyphosate products and other unnecessary chemicals. So I'll get to that where we will present the case that, in fact, 1080 is unnecessary.
But if you can leave that to one side, please, and just focus on the area that we haven't had a chance to discuss.
I have put through all this information, so I hope that you will be able to follow it on your laptops at some stage, because first there is the good news. And the good news is that Monsanto has been fined $289 million in a court case for causing cancer. So that's the good news, but we're followed up with the bad news that the EPA officials have actually been helping Monsanto with their ghostwriting, and the greed and the pesticides are all tied up with Monsanto. And the pictures that I would like to table today is from the desecration, basically, of the Waikamete Cemetery. Now, this is a sad, sad case where a lady who's battled against the toxic effects of glyphosate for years thought she could lay her husband to rest. And it would be safe for her to visit at any time, since she was assured only mechanical edging would be done. So how cruel is that? you can see the absolutely overuse of glyphosate in the cemetery. I've been coordinator for Friends of Sherwood since we formed in June of 1990.